beautiful creatures of this earth. I want to invite you into how I do some of my rituals from day-to-day life. Moon ceremonies and moon rituals for me has given me so much depth and so much wisdom on how energy works, a cycle of death and rebirth, and tuning into the nature of myself, of the frequency of the earth and the frequency of the universe. Cycles are everywhere around us. And the first meeting I had with tuning into these cycles was with moon ceremonies. At that time, I didn't actually know what I was doing. I was just drawn to this invitation to at least twice a month look at what was going on in myself and what was going on in my life, and how I could tune myself into a frequency that was serving me better and therefore people around me as well. And these new moon rituals is an invitation to manifest. It's an invitation to create something new, to rebirth something. It's a new beginning. And how they look like for me is very individual. It depends on many factors, and I'm tuning in as the most important part. I let myself be in a moment of stillness and just listen. Sometimes I choose to spend these rituals by myself in my own energy. Sometimes I choose to invite my fellow witches over. Sometimes I create events revolving around becoming more conscious of the wisdom of the moon. I always invite Mama Cacao in because her deep, rich wisdom, the dark wisdom that she holds, I have experienced that really helps me to go deep and dark within myself, going to the shadows of my own being, the parts that I hide from others, parts that I even hide from myself, so I can uncover these parts and integrate them. Because it's all aspects of self, and I want to become friends with all that lives inside me. This new moon, I was ovulating. It means that in the previous full moon, I was having my period, which again means that I'm in my red moon cycle. And I can talk more about red moon cycles and white moon cycles another time. But what I wanted to mention is how deeply that affects what I'm bringing into this current moon and what I'm embodying within myself. This new moon for me was really about embodying the abundance that lies within me and that is present within my life constantly, and just tuning into how I can harvest and nurture abundance and prosperity even more throughout this next lunar cycle. During my rituals, I always invite in Mama Cacao. I do some sort of embodiment practice, if it's yoga, dance, whatever it is, just something that makes me tap into the consciousness of the body and the wisdom that the body holds. Then I like to reflect and I like to journal and really getting my intentions clear on what kind of vibration and frequency I want to be in this lunar cycle. So I can always come back and tune myself crystal clear into that. Of course, I'm human, so sometimes I slip out, but then I have this to remember that, okay, this is what I want to embody right now. When I feel stuck or lost, I can come back to this. I like to pick some tarots to really tap into my intuition and getting some clarity from that as well, getting some answers or guidance. I really like to tune into some music using my voice as a language of the frequency that is moving through me, and also a way to release any stagnant energy, stuck energy. Your voice is the most revealing instrument. It doesn't matter if you can sing or not, but you will feel like the flow if your energy channels are clear. I always set an intention for what I want to manifest. For the new moon, I sometimes just write it in my journal and have it there. Or like this new moon, I decided to write it down on a bay leaf and dig it down next to a tree. Why the tree? Because trees are the connection point between Father Sky and Mother Earth, and like this physical realm and the consciousness of the universe and the unlimited potential that exists in that realm. So I dig my intention next to the tree so the tree can take up the nourishment from that manifestation and that intention and send it out to the universe, so I invite the frequency to come back to me. That was my new moon ritual. If you have any specific practices or things you like to tune into during your new moon rituals, let me know. I hope this inspired you to take some conscious choices or just tune into and play with how you can deepen your connection with yourself and therefore also everything else. What feels right for you and how you can embody your creative life force and tune your frequency very clear into what you want to embody moving forward. Until next time.